Frank Sepe here at the 2018 NPC Steve Stone Metropolitan Championships. I'm here with IFBB Pro Juan Morel, who just guest posed. Crowd favorite as always, looking thicker than ever, Diesel. What do you get? Is this show special to you in any way?
This is very special. I mean, I love all the New York shows, even though it's being held in New Jersey. Everybody who heard my speech, this is a New York show. Very special. I mean, I remember competing in all these shows when I first started my amateur years, and wow, like, you know, seeing how much the sport evolved. You know, we have new divisions now, like classic, bikini, just a lot of divisions that weren't there when I was competing, and it has made the sport grow in such a better way. And you know, it's amazing. I'm honored to be able to actually judge some of these shows and see the future and all the talent that's coming up now.
What NPC shows did you do?
I did a lot of them. I did the Easterns. I did Atlantic States, I believe. I believe it was Atlantic States. I did a few. I mean, I don't remember, but I used to do, like a lot of these guys do now. Like I used to do a lot of these New York shows and, you know, New Jersey shows, and just, you know, compete and do like 4 or 5 shows and then hibernate for the year.
That's what I think makes you a great trainer, is because you've been through the journey of not winning one of these shows and now being a top pro, you know, so you know the ride and what it takes.
My first show, I was last place. You know, a lot of people think I started off winning. I was last place, and it was at the Easterns USA. And, you know, I told myself, oh my God, like, I had fun, I smiled, and like, not one point was I bitter. You know, I enjoyed myself. And I just said, I can't let this happen again. And I came back the year after, and I went back to the Easterns, and I got second place.
That's what I'm talking about. See, for all those competitors out there who, you know, you come in last, you're depressed, you want to quit. He's a, you know, true life story. He, you know, went from last place to he won the New York Pro. And speaking of the New York Pro, you're doing it this year, right?
Yes, correct. 7 weeks out.
And you look great tonight. You look thicker than ever. What do we expect to see from you this year at the New York Pro?
You're gonna see a much thicker version of me while keeping my small waist. You know, my waist size is still the same, and body parts that were lagging are no longer lagging. I'm not saying I'm gonna have, you know, anything standing out, but everything's gonna be symmetrical and on proportion. You know, I've been doing a lot of heavy training, so my whole goal was to come in thicker and just grainy. So I'm expected to be in really crazy condition while keeping my size.
Well, you look great today. You were 7 weeks out right now, and you know, you could see the progress that you've made this off season, and you know, obviously we wish you the best. How do people get in touch with you about, you know, for training and for your knowledge?
IFBB JuanDiesel@gmail.com, or you can just go to my Instagram and you go DM or shoot. There's also an email link on the Instagram profile. You could go there.
Cool. And talk about your prep a little bit now. So you're putting on size now. You're still, anyone who goes to your social media, still lifting crazy weight. Is that part of your own? Do you lift heavy up until the day of the show?
Yes, correct. I'm lifting heavy up to the day of the show. When people remember me back in 2015, 2014, when I was actually coming at my best, anybody who watched videos, I was deadlifting to the week of the show. I was doing bent over rows as heavy as possible, you know, lifting everything, front squatting as heavy as possible, and that's what it was. I was just training really heavy. As opposed to after that, I started training. I said smarter, but it didn't work for me. I was training lighter and more repetition, and it didn't work for my body. My body likes the heavy weight, and that brings my muscles to life.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever go to Juan's social media pages, you can see him on a daily basis at Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym lifting all kinds of crazy weights. But if you haven't been there, you got to check it out. You know, he's not, a lot of people think bodybuilders are just, you know, showy muscles and stuff. This guy's, you know, the real deal. Is there anybody that, you know, I know you have a whole, like, family, your whole family's behind you and stuff. Are you training with anybody? Are you training by yourself now? Do you have like a whole team, or I know a lot of people have teams now? And
I just, you know, I'm coaching myself, doing my own thing. You know, I guess after doing it for so long, you pretty much, you know, you pick little pieces here and there when you looked your best, and you should be able to. It's not saying that it's not good not to have a coach or have a team. It's just, I feel confident with what I'm doing.
It's good. You know what? You live and die by your own. Yeah. You have no one to blame but yourself, too.
Exactly.
And you don't know your own. Nobody knows your body like you do either. So,
And sometimes, you make smart decisions. Sometimes, and the decisions you make, you got to live with it yourself. Because sometimes you just said it right. You can't blame nobody else. Sometimes, you're relying on somebody, and then, even if you messed up, sometimes people just tend to want to blame the other person. And, I wouldn't do that. But at the end of the day, is why, just, I don't know.
I get it. It takes years of competing to learn your body and stuff. And if you're an up-and-coming NPC competitor, check Juan out, for training. Go to his social pages. Very motivating. Thank you for taking the time. I know you're judging the show, guest posing, you're doing it all. I appreciate it as always, Juan. And good luck at the New York Pro.
Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you, everybody, for the support. I love you guys. If anytime you guys see me, don't be shy. Just come stop me, say hi. I'm not a scary person. I'm not a bad person. Just stop, and I'll definitely take the time for you guys.
All right, there you have it. Juan Morel. This is Frank Sepe for NPC News Online.